Hi guys, we're going to continue where we were last time, and what I'm going to have to do is just be pretty smart about the way that I play this one. So I don't think I visited the yellow planet here. I did visit it. It was in the Auric world. There we go. Memory serves. Got a lot of ores closing in on me. They really like me. Okay, I'm going to avoid. Oh.
Maybe you do not know. Rumple be round yet lumpy. So bad. The asking about androcenth is so frumple, we are not happy. Do not asking it so much. It is better to not frumple, or else there is so much problems. No more androcenth is better.
Right, I've accidentally clicked on a piece of dialogue which talks about the androsynth which used to live in this part of space. Androsynth were in a game called Star Control 1, and they no longer exist in the universe of Star Control 2. They've just disappeared. So I don't want to push these guys too much because they are very weird. Right, now Frumple is when the ores get very annoyed and angry with people, they frumple, and as they said, it's like right, skip through. Basically, they say it's like a circle but not round. So what does that mean? Because the circle is not round; it's lumpy. That's the way that they describe frumple. It's basically a meaning of it's like a feeling of extreme agitation, I believe. People have talked really about what they mean by frumple for a while. This is where I left off anyway. So I'm sorry about skipping through the dialogue, and because I missed a bit of the drama in terms of the way that it goes. But the androsynth are an interesting sort of species. I'm not 100% up on the lore of them, so I'm not going to really speculate much. I think this is just a tech weather 8. Yeah, they're terrible planets to land on, and generally. So I'm really hoping for some more life forms out here, because I love the Melnorme, and I really like the technology which they've got to share with us. I mean, these games are they're so good. The thing is, saying the wrong thing to different sides inevitably will upset them. They have emotions, they have thoughts,
Happy pieces! I am squirting nice colors. Why? The reason. Camper friends have come to Taalo Playground. Why are you coming to this?
Right. I'm going to ask them if I can explore the surface.
You are asked if ores are upset. Ores are not upset. You are happy campers. Certainly, you are only slow time walkers. It is not fun on the surface in slow time. If you want to go, that is okay.
Right. This is interesting. So we've entered the Taalo playground. The Taalo are a race that have disappeared. There's no remainder of the Taalo. So there's a treasure world. There's an energy signature here. There's a lot going on in this part of space. The Taalo no longer exists, the same as the androsynth, and that's also very interesting. I don't know what exactly happened to the Taalo, but we can only really think about it. So I'm going to make 2 different trips, make the most out of the huge amount of resources that are on the surface. So Delta Vulpeculae is a very useful system. There's a lot of good stuff that we can get there. And we've got a little structure here, so let's have a look. Report from service. Captain, we have found an unusual glowing rock thing here on the surface. When we first noticed it, we thought it was naturally flourishing indigenous dike. But upon closer observation, we can only conclude that this object is artificial in origin, Taalo design. Those guys sure built it to last. Simple radiometrics show an age in excess of 20,000 years. Regardless of how old it is, it continues to radiate energy, all up and down the EMR spectrum. That's electromagnetic radiation, I believe, with a concentration of emissions in the red-infrared range. Even though it weighs a ton, we'll definitely lug this puppy up to the ship. Oh, that's great. I can take it with me. One last comment before I sign off. I do like Americans on my crew. Ensign Hodkins and Witherspoon have both reported extreme headaches and mental disarray whenever they approach the Taalo device. None of the rest of us have any problems, so either the ensigns are just being babies, or the Taalo device projects some kind of shield that... Just a quick point. I think that this is a reference to the Esper ratings in Star Trek, a story relating to Gary Mitchell and I believe Dr. Dana. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. I read the book. I think I can't remember the name of the book actually, so I'm not going to speculate. But basically, 2 people went out. They developed high degrees of weird in their heads and stuff like that. Anyway, this game's full of references, so it could be that. It affects only certain people's minds. Maybe the scientists back at the starbase will tell us more. End of report. So that's pretty cool. We've managed to get everything cool from this system. So at least we want to avoid you. There are so many ores. Weirdos. But the ores are not bad. They're really useful allies, and their ships are really good. Right, auto scan. So we got the mineral scan, the energy scan, the biological scan, tectonics class 4. We've got a lot of dud metals on this planet. It's like if I could go everywhere and it was high quality stuff. Oh, it's a good thing I've got those the lander upgrades, because I am the worst pilot in the world and I would get all of my crew killed. That's the main thing. The more you play and the more you sort of explore and, you know, discover things, the better the game becomes, really, because you just bring back stuff. The game's so chill. I really like that. There's a lot going on in Delta Vulpeculae. Definitely. It's also like, one of the things I like about it is that sometimes the ships do what I would regard as very weird stuff. So let's have a little scan. No energy. We got biologicals, so we got to be careful because of the weather, and you know, the biologicals make it dangerous. Right. Okay, so this is actually a relatively dangerous planet. I'm gonna get off here. Not gonna risk it. I've lost too many crew on that one. But that's a positive. It's like, you know, it's nice in the game to see that there are sort of limits. Right, so I think this is the last planet in the system. I think there's another purple one over there. Right, I need to figure out where the other that's weird. Right, I desperately need to find it, because I'm sure I'm missing some of the planets out. I don't want to do that. Oh, there we go. There's Purple World. I don't think I've explored this one. But yeah, Delta Vulpeculae has been pretty good. I have explored this one. That is very disappointing. Um, you know, but so that is, I believe, Delta Vulpeculae. I'm just gonna fly away. Oh,
I am expanding. It is campers are better.
is there anything else I can talk about? I'll ask them who they are.
You are a silly camper. I am always oars. If I was not oars, then I would not be. But of course, I am oars. We are from the outside. Also, the Arilu Quick Babies are from outside. It is the same, but not. Oars are from below. Arilu are from above. Oars does not like Arilu. Arilu are too much trouble. We cannot have parties when Arilu always jumping in front. It makes oars crumble so much. These are fat words. Do you want to play this some more?
Right, yeah, I don't like to question them too much about the androsynth because that will upset them. The ores are temperamental. They aren't horrible, they're just complicated. So what we're going to do is we're going to navigate. I'm just going to save because I'm inevitably going to get smashed into by this thing and it's probably going to destroy me. Oh, it's ores. Right, so I'm going to avoid them and I'm just going to go to the next star system along, which is yeah, let's find out.